I'm sure you'll find out soon. Maybe in a new lifetime.
What? What does that mean? What's up, guys? We're back with another episode of Death and Taxes today. And I don't remember how it ended last time. I think we were doing good. So let's see what Mr. Fate has planned for us today. Grim, I will keep this short. I am suspecting a sympathetic bias in our balancing mythology. Quota for the day. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. Crud. I'm going to assume those are the 3 on top, okay? I am counting on the accuracy of your judgment. Make it count, Fate. So, the piggies, were there 3 last time? I think there were 3 last time. So I'm assuming these 3 are the ones that have to die because they would come out first, meaning they'd be on top, right? I think. I don't know. So, we're just gonna keep this quick and simple. Who are we killing? Alright, I've gone through all the files, and out of the people that Fate wants us to kill, we have a, statistician? Some dude who literally, just does number value stuff, calculations for big companies, and gets drunk and does lectures at colleges. Then we have a digital sports commentator who just is a commentator because he has a dreamy voice, I guess, and he's addicted to painkillers. Don't think the world's gonna miss him much. And then we have an astronaut who, in the news, there is a giant deadly asteroid coming for the planet, and he's supposed to land a spaceship on it and destroy it. But he's scheduled to die, so have luck with that. Then we have, for the living, we have an unemployed guy who lives in his mom's basement and claims he doesn't want to do anything but mooch off of the world's resources, so nothing good. We also have a superintendent who's also pregnant with one of the inmates, or has a child, one of the two. She's also trying to take the humans out of the prison system as guards and replace them with robots. So I guess she's the keeper. I don't make the rules. Then we have a judge who loves her job just because she's a little bit too power hungry. Probably the not best person to keep alive, but I don't make the rules. And then we have some project manager who works for his uncle who's a CEO, and he has good dreams or high expectations for him, but he seems like he's kind of doesn't know what's going on. So I think we're good, Death. Hopefully I marked the right ones. I'm assuming those were the last ones to come out. Mr. Fate did the things today.
Why are you here?
Don't I always come here after I get done with the shift to talk to you about how good I did?
Oh, right. The daily... always in positions when I have important research to perform.
What are you performing?
Let us get on with it.
Okay, fine, don't tell me.
I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess.
You guess?
Yes. That should suffice, I imagine.
Can I ask you some more questions, maybe?
Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway.
Inspiration for what?
Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge.
Well, that sucks.
Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
But what if death is extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness.
Interesting thoughts on the question at hand.
Being nothing has no inherent positive or negative effects.
Interesting.
Any other questions?
Is there an afterlife?
Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
What if the afterlife is like a dating game where you have to charm strange, monstrous gods?
Grim. That is just stupid.
I don't know, I'm just thinking here. Do you think mortals have some drive towards death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
They do seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid reasons.
Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful,
True.
even if it sometimes ends up being fatal.
Okay, yeah.
Any other questions?
Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
That doesn't stop art and literature from trying.
One must make do with what they have.
Okay.
Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself.
Ah, interesting take on it.
At least until all matter ceases to be.
When's that going to happen?
Any day now.
What?
Any other questions?
Actually, I got nothing.
Grand. Goodbye,
so-
Grim. The muse
so-
beckons.
The Earth's gonna end soon? Oh, I have so many more questions now, even though I don't have questions. Alright, we're on to the next day. This assignment, an eldritch waft of air passes through my office earlier. Certainly a sign of disorder. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today. So I leave it up to you. Quota for the day. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die. You will figure it out. Yes, keep your eyes open. Fate. Oh, so today the choice is on me. Let's first check the news, and then we'll see what needs to happen. Okay, so the news didn't really tell me anything weird going on, just kind of like the events of the last sitting of people that we went through. So let's see if we can find anyone suspicious to get rid of. Okay, so I've gone through these, and it says on my letter, any humans who seem suspicious have to die. So first off, the ones that I think are good and can live, we have Mr. Bob here, who is an unemployed. Bob used to be a developer at an IT company, ARM, until he suffered a wrist injury, and he's taking some time off. But he still wants to work, or he's living off of his savings from work as of right now. Seems like a good dude. I think he can live. Good and gone. Okay, go back over there. Then we have Paul. He was born to lead. He was in the military. He survived some missions, and now he's training guys. So, I mean, doesn't seem all that suspicious. Seems good to me, right? Good. Okay, no, stay on the desk, please. Then we have kind of the middle group of I'm not sure, and then we have the one person that I think can die. So this is a pool cleaner who just wants to marry someone rich and not have to do anything for the rest of his life. So he's a pool cleaner for rich people, hoping that one of them will deem him attractive as he scrubs their pool. I don't think the world will care if he dies, so he's good. And so for my group of I'm not sure, we have Scott, who's a dentist. He regrets not becoming a scientist, and he thinks it's too late to switch careers. So right now he's experimenting, trying to make new tooth filling material, which could be good and could be bad. That's why I'm kind of on the fence with him. And then we have a cashier, Citra, I'm going to assume. So they take as many shifts as they possibly can so they can buy good cat food for their 5 cats. And they're not able to get all the cat fur off of them. Luckily, they haven't given anyone any allergic reactions. Again, this person's probably going to work themselves to death anyways, so they could die and it wouldn't really make it matter. But they could also live and just keep working themselves to death. So I think I'm going to let them both live. Worst case scenario, Mrs. Cat Lady accidentally gives someone some allergic reactions to having cat fur on them while they're working. but neither one of them I want to say is bad or suspicious. So that's it. Mr. Fate, I did the thing again. As you enter, you notice Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Poddington snoozing on the table. Glare at the cat, spiteful jerk. Old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Haha, Grim. Jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent.
Yeah, I noticed.
I decided for a short vacation.
Of course.
It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
Oh, yes, that's right. You're writing a book. Why can't I get a vacation?
Hello, Grim, are you there? Curse this useless apparatus. It never works when I need it.
Of course.
So, perhaps you are wondering about the nature of vacations in our profession.
Yes, I am.
Well, those are for highest management only.
Of course.
I mean, it is not as if you need one. Technically, you are just an amalgamation of ingredients. You are not even alive.
Of course, got
But
it.
what of the conduct overview? You may
Yes,
be thinking?
that. Yes, that.
To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough.
Not even paying attention anymore, are
Now,
you?
I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
What does that mean? All right, well, since Mr. Fate is on vacation and I'm not, I need to read the news again. I guess we'll figure out what we need to do today. Your attention is required. I have been informed of a delicate situation. I trust that you will handle it as usual. Quota for the day. 5 humans have to die. 1 human must be spared. This is of utmost importance. Do be careful to let the right person live. Okay. What we got for the mail or emails? News, that thing. Alright, so only one of you guys gets to live. Let's see who that's going to be. I went through these. I found 4, I think, out of the 6 I think I have that are I'm gonna kill no matter what, and 2 that are iffy. So we're gonna quick go over the ones that are going to die. So first things first, we have a firefighter who joined the firefighters just to have a free access to gym and, you know, go to the bar and show off their muscles and brag that they save people. But every time there's a fire or some big incident, he then goes on sick leave and doesn't show up for it. So he can just go away. He's kind of useless as a firefighter. Then we have this guy who thinks has based his entire self off of the old school mafia novels and films, yet he doesn't know anything about real mafias or anything like that. And he doesn't realize how just bad crime is. So we'll let him just have a real peek at what crime is just because he thinks he is a mafia leader. Then we have an editor-in-chief. This guy bought out one of the newspapers. He's got it to be a good newspaper thing, but he's been secretly using the newspaper to kind of like cover stuff up about himself. So I don't think we need him running a newspaper. And then we have this lady here who's an investor who doesn't know anything about the stock markets, just will buy and sell stocks because they can. And then with their poor investments, will then talk other people into investing as well. So she's kind of screwing over people, so we're going to let her go. Then brings me to my 2 that I don't know what to do with. So we have a restaurant owner who sells shark fins and other delicacies like turtle jelly and stuff like that. They also sell those things to grocery stores, which I think sharks are technically certain sharks. I don't think you can take their fins. I think that's bad. I don't know off the top of my head. I think I heard that somewhere. And then we have a narrative designer who likes making stories, writes books, blah, blah, blah. On their free time, they write more like erotic fan fictions and argues with nerds on Cock or whatever the heck that is. I think that's our phone app. So between the two of them, I feel like the person who sells possibly food products that are illegal to sell should probably go, and the lady who just writes books and randomly erotic fanfics and argues with people is fine to live. I'm gonna say I think that's gonna be my judgment call on this one. Fate, did I do good? Are you back from vacation? Do I have to talk to the cat again? Oh, the bubble's back.
It's very cold. When did that happen?
What? Can you feel cold?
Can you? Does your hand at the mouse not feel the chill?
No.
It's freezing. Everything halting to a standstill. Before
what?
we don't know yet. I'm sure you'll find out soon. Maybe in a new lifetime.
What? What does that mean? Aren't I already dead? I don't technically... I'm not alive. What? As you look around the office, you see Lady Poddington lounging supine on the table? Yes, the phone rings.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having.
Must be nice. Your cat's destroying your office.
Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile.
Okay.
Yes, you expect your daily summary.
Yes, I do.
But I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter.
Okay.
So, off you go.
Thanks, Fate. I wanted to know if I did good today. I'm not gonna learn that one. But you know what, guys? I think we're gonna call it there for today. And we'll be back next time with some more death and taxes. And maybe see if Fate comes back from vacation actually wanting to do his job. Or if we're just gonna have a bunch of weird days where we have to make choices. And Fate's off lollygagging for the rest of the game. I'm not sure, but we'll find out next time. But until then, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. If you're not a subscriber and you like watching my stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon down below this video. And if there's any other games you want to see me play, leave those down in the comments and I will try to get to it when I have some free time. But until next time, guys, bye. I love yous.